Now people say, if Islam was the righteous path, why did not Allah reveal Islam from the beginning? So this is a misconception. First of all, Islam is the first deen that came with Adam alayhi salam. And with the time period, over again and again, when different prophets and messengers who came for the guidance of the humanity, they were following all Islamic commands which Allah gave it to them. Although we now started calling them and differentiating them in different by different religious names, like we call them, Jews or Christians, or they're all people of the book. And the people of the book were the people who obeyed their own prophets in their times. So that was in Islam. I mean, that Islam is actually, because Islam, once it became in its full shape, that was the time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completed Islam with the Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. So that was the completion of the Islam that started and that was initiated by Adam alayhi salam when he came to the guidance of the humanity. So let's understand this thing, that there are more or less 124,000 prophets and messengers who came for the guidance of the humanity. And every time, according to the intellect and intelligence, because we know that there is a progression. The human today, we see today, has a different mind frame as compared to a human being 100 years ago, or even you go before 1,000 years ago, or 5,000 years ago. So the mind frame, which was there around, we understand there was a progression in the human mind frame and the thought process. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent all these messengers and prophets for the guidance of the humanity. And there are some, you can say there were certain different rituals in those days. But one thing that was common, to believe in one Allah. Right from the Adam alayhi salam, everybody was given a message that there is only one Allah and there are no associates to him. Whether this message was given to Adam alayhi salam, or it was given to Noah, or it was given to Abraham, or it was given to Isaac or Ishmael, or it was given to Moses or Jesus, you name it, because there are very few names we find in Quran of prophets that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent. Not all the prophets are mentioned in Quran. Neither it's mentioned in Christianity, not even in Old Testaments. But there are different prophets and messengers who came time to time, and they all came with one message, that there's only one Allah and there are no associates to him. So one thing, let's make it clear, which is common in all the Abrahamic religions. I mean, the people of the book who read the book initially, in the actual text, if you read the actual text, it says there's only one God. Even Jews today, they exceptionally strongly believe that there's only one God. But then over the period of time, the human tendencies, that the people started changing, and they started rewriting the things. They came up with the different versions. They start showing different kind of a perception of Allah. But one thing that is in common, right from the time of Adam until it was completed with the Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, all of them came with one message, that there's only one God, and we call them Allah.